Hello and welcome to the next episode of our Academy playthrough. So, in the first episode we have found out that the aliens are not at all friendly and are building a military presence in the solar system, which led to us getting a heavy setback on Earth because most of our control points get a crackdown effect from the event that happened. So, we are a peaceful scientific faction and we just got the reality check that this is not going to work out in the future, so we have to change course. And now we have to consolidate our power base again and adjust our course towards the new, probably, war on the horizon. We are going to finish up this mission phase here, and then we have to see what we can do.
The situation remains chaotic.
Wow, I even made unrest. Great. And we are getting purged even further. Oh, even our executive got purged. Not purged, but crackdown. Ouch. That hurts.
We're taking over.
So they definitely want to take our United Kingdom away, which is bad. But let's see what we can do here. So we are going to change our... how do we do this? I think it was from here, right? So this priority template. We are going to put our test template again back as default. And also apply it... No, not globally. We're going to keep it like this for now. So now, we have to see how we can recover from this. We might lose the UK now, because both of them are crackdown, which is unfortunate. We could, of course, try. We don't have the crackdown effect yet. So we need to buy one. We still need to get it. Extract. Yeah, we got unlucky here. We didn't get the crackdown... and any crackdown orc yet, but we can still buy a fifth one in a second here. So when we get this one, we maybe might be able to buy someone with a crackdown, then we could switch our orcs to him instead, if need be. Now we are going to take over Portugal here. Now wait a second, who has public campaign? Ted has public campaign. Tom has public campaign. Ishan doesn't have. So these two, the best persuasion guys, are also the ones which have public campaign. So maybe we want to actually move over this one here, unassign, and move it to Emma here to give her the chance to do public campaign missions. We also buy Edmund to have more capacity available. We're not going to spend here, but now Emma can get started on public campaigns in France. Because we need to get at least to 20% so that we have a decent chance on retaking these ones if they get purged. We want them to get purged, actually. We're going to... yeah, we're going to do it like this for now. So now... actually, let's not spoil here when we have two crackdowns. Just go for boost here. Instead, we are going to take over Portugal here quickly, so that we have another decent nation under our thumb.
Ready to go.
And Ishan, what can you do now? That's a big question. We don't really have a purpose for him yet. We can try to use him here as well. We do have a bit of influence. Yeah, let's do 50% chance. If we can get the third one going in one mission phase as well, that would be perfect. So what we want to do now is hope that these ones either get purged or we can consolidate decently around it. That would be best. We're probably going to lose the United Kingdom though. We have to get this back later when we have the capacity for this. So now let's get to the 5th councilor here. 21st of January.
Public opinion is moving in
yeah,
that
repeat.
direction.
Let's hope we get all 3 control points in one go. That would be perfect. Okay, initiative has purged up. That's good, actually, because now it's spread out. One.
We still lack support.
So you do it again.
We failed to take control.
Wow. That was really unlucky now. So we...
At your service.
Where do you need me?
okay, Ishan is going to do it also
Ready to
again.
I'm
With
here.
8.
What's the op?
And Tom... oh, he didn't have public campaign. Ooh. So we just moved that away actually from him. That was not the great
time.
But maybe we get new
Acknowledged.
orcs with public campaign here somewhere. Next phase, maybe. Next. Oh no, these are the new ones already. Yeah, unlucky here. No crackdown in any of those. You're not really lucky here. Is there anything else with So we maybe have to move this one back to Tom again.
Ready to go.
We could instead move that over here. Yeah, we can't interfere here right now. We need a crackdown agent
I will try to sway the public.
quickly now. And we also need to
Standing
purge,
by for
actually.
orders.
Standing by.
Ted has
Orders.
crackdown. Yeah, we definitely need
to?
someone who can do purchase now.
Acknowledged.
Quickly. So, let's do it like this. And then we can pick the agent in the next mission phase. And we have to get control
Public
points now.
opinion is moving
Quickly.
in our direction.
Repeat, please.
People will come
Repeat.
to our side.
So we are up to 25%, so that's good. We lost one in Germany, that's also okay.
Our supporters are in place.
We
Mission
also-
cancelled.
Really? Protectorate intervened here, that's annoying. So we go into the talent development, but we go back into global tax as well. We can't take control of either of those, so we have to wait. What will happen here? I think I want to get started on nothing of those though, so we're not going to... But we want the distribution bonus actually, so let's get started on something with management research or alien origin. Let's do alien origin. Get some points into that, can't hurt. So we're definitely going to lose a lot of control in the EU again. After it was very nice in the first episode, now it's going to go downhill for at least one mission phase
Ready
here.
for my mission.
Where to?
And we can see what we do now. So, let's buy someone. Let's buy someone we can use. For example, this hacker, which doesn't have purge. No, we don't buy this one. Investigation 6 here. Has crackdown, has purge. Only one espionage though. Crackdown, purge here. Quick learner as well. Might be something. Also a decent influence income, which could be nice. Crackdown. So that's only one person here which has crackdown and purge. Or two persons. Okay, we have the judge here. Oh no, wait a second, it's really only one? Ah no, the attorney here. 6-1 versus 5-3. So 8, 7, 4 admin, 3 admin. Now the judge is better. Research, influence, money, quick learner, and government on top. Yeah, this is the best one. The Valerie is going to join us here. There we go. And now we actually probably should switch our orcs from Ishan to Valerie. She has only 4 admin. Well, that would be enough for those orcs that we currently have available. So we unassign this one, we unassign this one, and Valerie is going to get both. It's a bit of an investment, but it's fine. Not too much money here. So now, she doesn't have experience points though, but she has quick learner, so she's going to level up decently quickly. Do we want this one? 50 money. So yes, we take this one. Okay. That's decent. So now we have
Standing
Valerie
by
with
for orders.
6-8, which is not great, not terrible. Could be much better. So we could, for example, investigate. We do have 1% chance here, so that's terrible. We have 5% chance here already. So we could invest 8 here. 15. let's try our luck before we get kicked out
At your
completely.
service.
So what we do now is
the odds?
switch our public campaigns to here.
I will
Throw
tell our
10
story.
in, throw
Acknowledged.
10 in here.
Ready.
And now this is the moment where we switch the orc over to Tom
Standing
again.
by for orders.
So Tom is going
Ready
to
to
get
go.
the orc von Emma again. Yeah, right, you are going to get me something here like this one.
Putting our people in place.
And now you're going to unassign this. And Tom is going to get the public campaign mission here. There we go. There we go.
Ready for
So
orders.
Tom can help here as well. Increases the chances, increases the power of the public campaign
Reporting
mission.
in.
Because we have 9 and
Standing by for
11
orders.
public campaign
I'm
which
here.
we're putting into this.
Ready.
So Ishan is going to
Your
get
orders?
built into science now,
Standing
I
by.
assume.
Where do you need?
And we can... What do we need to do? Let's... We don't really need to stabilize anything here right now. But we can just do it on the... Let's do it on France. Or can we steal something? No. Chances are very low.
Targeting enemy arcs.
No.
Where to?
No, I almost
Standing by.
tricked myself here. So, go here.
You'll make things safe.
So we need better orcs. We need to get lucky now. If we can get a crackdown going here, and we can take this back, and maybe we lose this one afterwards and can take this back as well, then we can at least keep our foot in the door here. We still have to hope that France falls here, at least these 2 control points, that we can reclaim them afterwards. And this will get hard. Germany probably goes away, because they are protecting
Move the
this.
needle.
At least we are up to 70% now.
Order is returning.
We lost
Yeah.
that trail.
That was unlucky. Let's see what happens. If this falls now in this turn, then we can't do anything about it though.
Our supporters are in place.
Okay. Repeat
There
here.
are 2 types of people.
Okay. And not obsolete. Wrong button. Wrong button. We are going to change into outpost core, which is of course not obsolete here. We definitely want that. So this one is leading towards mass drivers, so that's something we want. And so we are going to push this one a bit more. We want to get everything in order to get to the moon, although we do need a lot more boost for this, which we don't have currently. And the new normal has hit in, so that now everything takes 14 days instead of 7. Okay, 21% chance still for purging this. We have to keep an eye out for everything around us, surrounding us, but maybe... Because what can happen now is that one of the big other factions here is going to go into China or India. For example, Exodus is starting to take over India, which means that they maybe start abandoning points here in Europe. And as we can see, they have none here, so that's not going to happen. But maybe someone goes into United States here. Maybe humanity first because of the neighboring, but also maybe servants. So they might go there, and then they might abandon points here in Europe, which would be in our interest. We could, for example, also purge this one, but I think the servants are trying to take this over currently. So we are going to keep on our plan on purging the humanity first here in Britain. Wait a second, is there... Take South Africa. These are all gone now. We could do a side quest for South Africa quickly. Because then we could start fixing that before it gets spoiled even harder.
Where do you need me?
So that would be
Establishing
80%,
control.
Acknowledged.
80%,
Ready.
only 10%, but we could fix the unrest here.
Restoring order.
No, that's also unlikely. We invest. No, that's not going to work. But we can.
We will turn down the heat.
Do we want to, though? I think
Ready
it's
for
more
my mission.
important that we continue our luck here in the
Must
United
persuade
Kingdom.
the people.
Ready to go.
Let's keep the United Kingdom in our hands. If we can. Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. So we are going to keep our luck and try it here. And let's skip forward a bit to see how everything develops. Okay, I've progressed until April and I come to the realization that we have to change our set of councillors here to progress nicely forward. In the meantime, I have been able to take one control point here in the United Kingdom and defend it. For that, for the moment, I'm going to leave it like this. So we just stay as we are for now. And I instead try to get into Germany again. And the France points got controlled and defended by the Protectorate. The Protectorate, however, is trying and they're taking over other things. I'm not sure where it was exactly. It wasn't... No, somewhere that took more stuff. I don't know. But they started abandoning control points here in Switzerland, actually. So that's something. They definitely struggle now to keep everything they have. So they are at cap here, as we can see, or close to cap. So we hopefully can take advantage of that they maybe abandon something, either France or Germany, relatively soonish, if we are lucky here. So what I want to do is actually I'm going to get rid of Hitet here, because he doesn't really have a purpose in our setup currently. He doesn't have the good missions, he can't do crackdown, he can do public campaign and has a decent persuasion, but that's no longer important now. So we are going to dismiss him. We're going to retain the orc, of course, and I'm going to replace him with a politician here, which comes along with government, opinion leader, corrupt, which isn't that great, but it gives us influence, shady, and demanding here. It's in general a decent set of stats here. So 8 persuasion, 8 admin, but also 5 investigation and espionage, which is what I'm aiming for, because she has crackdown and purge here available, so we can actually, for example, buy this one. And we cannot... Why can we not? Oh, because we don't have 38 influence anymore. That's right. We can also assign the orc to her, which was previously on the other one, so that the income is back there, so we don't lose anything. Actually, we went up a little bit. And we also have an ops income now, which is another reason why I wanted to do this. So, of course, that's from the orc here, but we do have now another agent with crackdown on purge here, which we can immediately use, because we can continue trying to crack down on this one here with
targeting their center of
only
power.
14% actually. But our new GIA here can actually do and purge the Protectorate out of Switzerland.
Targeting the opposition.
So that's a good thing.
Standing by.
And we can consider...
Ready.
Do we really want to try the crackdown here again? I mean, we could also just purge here, right? Here. Yeah, let's get other things
At
first.
your service.
And you are going to take stuff here. We are going to take over Albania and Kosovo, actually, to eventually flip them into
Establishing
the
control.
EU, assuming that nobody takes these control points here. So slowly but slowly we are consolidating here. Getting these ones back will actually be a hassle. So if
Ready
we
to
look
go.
at Valerie here. Wait a second, her?
Ready.
She has 5.
Ready for orders.
She has +2, right? +3. Okay, they would be equal if we move the orc, so that isn't a difference. So we have to get more stuff going. So if we want to purge these ones back here, or crack down these back, we have to get at least to like 2022, which means we need more public support, and we have to get higher stats. So it's just a question of time right now and experience points. So when she gets to 20, we can put another investigation point. We can hopefully get an admin orc on her to get more orcs that give investigation here. And then long term we can get France back. Same here Germany actually is a better chance. If we get lucky here, we can get our control points in Germany back. I hope on that, so that we can get Germany first. And also what I'm hoping for is that Greece doesn't fall, and also Bulgaria. So, because in September we can start doing the unifications here. So that would allow us to unify. We want to get to 5.5 or 6 billion GDP. I'm not sure actually how much it was. I have to check this now. To get 5 control points in France. So that's what we want. And Greece would get us 370. Bulgaria would get us 194. So we get slowly towards this if we can unify this with these two. And these are only have like 2 control points capacity, mission control capacity, so we do not lose a lot by not optimizing these ones. I mean, we could consider to just shift everything into mission control, that we maybe finish that one up here. So let's do something like this here. Maybe we do have a decent chance of finishing that. But then afterwards, we of course need to find more stuff that we can unify into France to get this one to 5 control points. Ireland would also be a candidate because nobody went after it so far. We could also consider doing mission control here, but I think we need more boost currently. The main reason why we want 5 control points here is that we then get a bigger share of the boost income of the European Union here. We also have been very unlucky in regards to orcs. So usually you can get like 1 or 2 orcs with +1 or +2 boost income. We have gotten nothing here so far. And already the project Mission to Mars is on its way, which is also problematic. So we don't even have Mission to the Moon yet. If we look at resources here, however, we see that only the initiative has a decent income of boost, which I think is India. No, it's not India. Is it US? No, US either. I'm not sure where they get that. Russia probably. Yeah, they took over Russia and Kazakhstan, that's why. I mean, we could purge into this one here to get at least a 0.34 share, but I don't think that's worth it right now. So, because we want to focus on Europe here. So let's continue here and see if we can improve our holdings and the situation further here. Okay, to wrap up this episode, now we have been able to take back the control point in Germany here. One is still under crackdown, so we are going to lose that in like half a year if everything continues like as is. However, we lost, for example, Germany, we lost parts of other things like Ireland here, so it's in general it's not looking that great. But we have, for example, taking the control points in Switzerland. We are taking stuff in Hungary and Austria from the Serbs, which have abandoned these points. We also took over most of the Balkans here. So only Montenegro is currently not in our hands, which we are going to take eventually. And Macedonia eventually, which also need to unify into the EU eventually. As I said, we are not urgent on that front. So now we are getting closer to September, which is going to be part of the next episode, where we can then finally do some kind of federations and unifications to push up France higher, even though we only own 2 control points here currently. But with the success in Germany, we can now switch our public campaigns to, for example, France and also Portugal, where we want to take this control point, because we can only unify if we have all the control points here in the target of the unification. So we have to get the resistance out of this.
Your orders.
And of course we need a lot more investigation urgently. But we didn't get lucky so far with any orcs in regard to that. But this would have 12% chance here. It's not high enough. We need at least like 40% so that it's worth it. So we have to wait until we get better orcs here or get a global tech, which is the other problem here we are facing. So we currently are not getting into anything of the global techs. That's why I'm pushing projects instead, which help us getting our space projects done better. Like, for example, the high thrust probes, which makes them faster so we can counteract things like the mission to Mars, which we're going to lose here. and also the interplanetary chemical rockets here, which are reducing the boost costs. So for example, we are not going to send out the probes immediately. We are going to wait until this project is done, and then we are going to send out the probe to Mars here. And Mars Drivers is also finishing. Hopefully someone is going to pick mining as the next project on that. So that would be ideal. But let's see.
It takes so very
So shipbuilding is not bad.
Of
And let's see what else is going to get taken. Space mining, perfect. So that's exactly what we need. And someone... nobody's...
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Really? What is that kind... There we have to go, doing permanent now.
Public sentiment is increasingly
well.
with us.
And the last tech, where are we there? Ah, it's still taking a few days, okay. So space mining is of course important. Now we get the tech which reduces boost costs for us. We also want to get the rocket here, rocket powered tugs here. But not that urgent as high thrust probe, so we get the probe to Mars going. That would be important. And hopefully we can boost up our boost income here further.
We've removed some
There we
threats.
go. Austria is ours.
We're in control
And
here.
Hungary is also ours here. Perfect. What? Oh, that was the last one which... Hey, was that still Crackdown? Yeah, we still had one Crackdown here, right. So we
We
can
were unable to
try...
establish
Yeah,
control.
yes, we would have lost points here, yeah. So we are going to try to take this one out as well. So we are going to try another Crackdown here again. So let's see if we can make that work. So Valerie, for example, is going to get back at its job here. So for example, we are going to invest... I don't want to go 32
Applying
here,
pressure
right?
on their people.
On the other hand, if we do... Yeah, I think
Turning up the heat.
No, let's do this. And then we just already go with the purge behind this.
Terminating the opposition.
And we
Your
switch
orders?
public opinions here again to
Ready to go.
Germany. To squeeze
Making
out,
our case.
a few
Standing
percentages
by
here.
for orders. I will try to sway the public.
Where to?
Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, you're going to buy this one. But we still don't have any proper investigation org here. That's so unfortunate for us. And she still can't buy one, sadly. Yeah, we're going to do a heavy investment here. Let's see if it plays out, and then we make a cut in this episode. And next one we are going to continue.
Of course, there was an accident.
Nuclear fission,
Frankly,
that's nice. That's also what we need for Mars, so that's all good. What's going on the global front here. We could even decide to
Winning
not
their hearts
invest
and
into
minds.
this. So we could even decide to... Yeah, they are already 275 in. We're also not going to get this one either. So let's push the probes here. And send out the probes to Mars. There we go. So we don't need anything else here urgently. We could go for the boost buffs here. Getting the Diana. We want to... Probably not bad. We also still need mission to Moon. So let's keep investing into... Let's do it like this, and then we do... Space attack. Yeah, let's get space attack done. We're not in a hurry here with the space game. Okay, 67%. There we go. Oh no, that's Belgium. That was against us.
We've neutralized
But there we go.
enemy people.
Germany has worked. So now we just need to purge. And we have 3 points again in Germany. That is awesome. Come on, do it. Do it for me, please.
Our people
There
are
we go.
taking control.
Perfect. Now, next mission phase, we would protect this so that the Protectorate can't do against it anything. And we have to see how we continue our presence here in the EU. We can still expand a little bit, like taking this one, or we can consider to take over Poland here if we want to, which would also be a decent choice. But now we also get a decent amount of boost from the European Union through Germany. So that's of course pretty good. And here I'm going to make a cut. So next episode we are going to continue this and probably go into space finally. Actually, we can send out the probes to Mars before we forget this. So we should have done that actually a few days ago already. So Mars, where are you? Here we are. So we are going to send out 4 boost for this. Ouch. But we have to. Right, we have to. And we could also wait until the launch window is better, right? Because we are not going to do a base on Mars anytime soon. So we can just wait a few, like 1 or 2 months until we send out the probe here. And Luna is not on the way either. So let's check our other factions here. Resistance is making 3. Initiative is 3.5. 0.8 for Exodus, 1.5 for Protectorate, 5 for Servants. Ouch. But the Servants are of course far above cap currently. Which probably they have taken over something major. Let's see what that is. Did they take US or something? Yeah, they are getting the US. Okay, so that's the problem. Servants were able to leverage their Mexico into taking over United States. That's why they are just abandoning everything here in the EU. Protectorate still has 1 open here for India. And China is still available. But yeah, we can see now. Interesting that they abandoned Kazakhstan here, all of them. Yeah, we have to see how we can leverage that to our favor here. Because we want to, of course, continue taking over stuff in the EU, but we do need more control points now. Which means that we definitely have to take control of 1 global tech here now. The question is which one can we control? So maybe after orbital shipbuilding we can take the one here, or maybe after nuclear fission in space. Because we need to push the tech towards something like the social techs here, one of them, to get projects with control points. We need those, else we can't do much. And we can upgrade her now, either into investigation or admin. We have to see what actually is more beneficial later. And here we go definitely into admin. We could get this one for him, for her. Yeah, we should. So get this one. And yeah, this is not going too great, but it's also not going too bad. So we can consolidate over time. Of course, this start is extremely slow, just increasing the difficulty of our overall situation because our output of resources is still terrible. And we really need to solve this issue here, which we can't until we have at least like 12 investigation on her. At least 12. So we have to hope that we get something, a better org eventually. Which is also a reason why we have to take control of 1 global tech here, so that we can go for arrival markets, for example. And with that, let's leave the episode. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.